What's up, ManyChat community? I'm going to make another video for you real quick that is actually coming from a feature request in my demo bot by this guy right here. So basically what he's wanting to know is how to automatically fill a custom field user ID whenever somebody does something, subscribes to a sequence, or triggers a keyword or something like that, so that he can actually pass that user ID that he's automatically generated, so that he can pass that user ID to uh, to a URL for a user. So let's go ahead and actually create that for you and show you how you can do that. Remember, what they say, there's always more than one way to skin a cat, so we could do this in several ways. So I'm going to do it in a pretty simple way that I like. So uh, let's say this is just going to be user ID. If you give that keyword to this demo bot, you'll be able to actually see this. You'll be able to see this happen. So here we're going to go in and we're going to create a new reply. And we're going to go to our flow builder. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to have an action. And this action is going to be, I am going to trigger a zap called set user ID. Okay, now something else I need to go to real quick is just go to my settings and go to these custom fields and create a new custom field called user ID. So now that field's actually created. So now what I want to do is go to Zapier. Now I'm going to go to Zapier. I'm going to go in and grab me a new spreadsheet as well. And I'm going to make a zap and I'm going to call this ManyChat demo bot user ID. So now I'm going to edit a chat. I'm going to go to ManyChat. I'm going to go to ManyChat and I'm going to do a new trigger as that event. And I'm going to use this demo bot. And the event is going to be set user ID. So I'm going to continue, fetch and continue. Now I'm going to continue, add another action, which is going to be ManyChat. And I am going to set a custom field. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a custom field. I'm going to use the same demo bot. And I'm going to say, hey, the user, who's the user going to be? We're going to use a custom value. We're going to use the user ID. We're going to find a custom field. And that custom field is user ID. And we're going to give a value. Now I'm just going to give that value the user ID itself. Okay? So if you don't want to give this user ID as a value, let's say we talked about you wanted to, let's say you had all your IDs as a spreadsheet, then I can show you how to do that if you want to do that. But literally what we would do right here is we would just add an action and we would search and get a user ID from that spreadsheet. And then we would just set that step 2 user ID that we got here as the user ID here. For this example, pretty simple. We're going to actually use, this guy right here. So now we're going to actually continue. We're going to create and continue. And let's see. Do we want to, I thought maybe we would go in and add these user IDs here to the spreadsheet, but we really don't need to do that at all. So let's just say this guy is finished. So I'm going to call this set user ID demo bot. And I'm going to turn that guy on. Now I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to say, hey, here's this. Now I'm going to add a delay, long enough delay for Zapier to do its thing. So that delay is going to be 7 seconds, let's say. And I'm going to say, hey man, check out this cool product. Now, the only issue is you are not going to be allowed to give that there on the website. So ManyChat's not going to allow you to do that. What ManyChat will allow you to do is say HTTPS www.website.com/user ID. Now, let's go in and publish that guy. Oh, first let's delete that guy. Now we'll go in and publish that guy. And now we'll go somewhere. And we'll see if we can find that bot. And we're going to do get, it was just user ID. So I'm pretty sure that's the user ID. And there we go. There's, hey man, check out this cool product. There is website.com with that user ID field attached to it. Okay? So you see how to do that? So that's pretty much exactly what you wanted to do, I think, is you wanted to create some unique URL and pass a user ID reference there. So you've just done that right there. So anybody else that goes in different is going to have they're going to have a different field there. Now this user ID is just their actual ManyChat user ID, which is basically a Facebook page scoped ID is what it is. So this is actually useful if you want to query information from the Facebook API and get some information about these guys. You can do that with that ID right there. So, but you could also go in and get the ID from a spreadsheet. If you want me to show you how to do that, then just let me know and I'll make a video that basically shows this exact thing, but goes in and basically injects a step right here. And that's all you would do is you would inject your step right here to fetch your data from a spreadsheet and then send that data back in this step right here. And then maybe you'd have another step that would go in and do some maintenance on your spreadsheet that goes in and basically updates your spreadsheet to let you know that unique ID, who you actually assign that to and what person that is. So hopefully this helped and answer your question. If not, then just let me know and we'll get a little bit more clarification and I'll show you how to do exactly what you want to do.